Good afternoon. Hope all is well. Let's turn that volume down a little bit. We'll have it on in the background. So, a little bit of a change. I say that quite a bit actually. A little bit of a change. Anyway, yeah, we are a little bit of SSTV on 20 meters. Just run the stream for a little bit so you can see some decodes of some slow scan TV or picture sent over the air on 20 meters. What you hear in the background is the transmission of the picture over the air using you can use various programs for it to decode the pictures of SSTV, slow scan TV. If you're interested, I could send it. However, I don't have that set up at the moment. It was just a case of showing you guys a couple of decodes on SSTV on the Ham Radio Deluxe. There is a lot of activity on the bands, especially 20 meters. It is busy, especially with the RTTY contest and various other contests out there. So there's all sorts happening here on 20 meters. Not just 20 meters, all the bands, to be honest. I just thought I'd bring this to you just so you can see a couple of decodes of people sending slow scan TV over the air, pictures, postcards, stuff like that. I might we'll have a listen, have a see what pictures are being decoded. What I will do is leave it running. I'll leave the stream running. I will remove the video of me so you can see the there we go, that's a bit better. Probably he to see a few of you guys say thank God for that. He's off the screen. Probably not the best stream to do slow scan TV, but this is what you get with on 14230. It's a main frequency for SSTV on 20 meters. So you'll hear a few stations probably putting CQ calls out, and then you'll hear station underneath, and you'll hear the SSTV tone in the background. And you might find that some people will do the decent thing and inform the station that's calling to move up or down to allow for SSTV contacts, as it were, sending pictures. I'm just switching a few things over, see how it's going through. There is no timing issue with the SSTV. It generally decodes itself, starts off at the top and then works its way through as it's decoding the signal for the picture. This can be done. There is another. You can get this on 2 meters. What you'll find is the International Space Station, or ISS, do occasionally send pictures down. So there is a few different bands you can use. For all the window of opportunity for the space station is quite low. You do get enough time to decode the pictures. Unfortunately, that's not set up on the 857 at the moment, so I can't try it at the moment. However, it is possible, so bear that in mind. If the signal's too weak, it'll not decode anything. It is a bit of a difference, bit of a change from the usual putting calls out and getting contacts. This is another way, of getting on the air. There is so many options, so much to choose from in radio, in so many different ways of communication via picture, voice, CW, the most recent one FT8 and FT4. There's so much that can be operated on the bands. It's not just a case of getting on one frequency, get your license, get on one frequency or one band, and away you go. However, there are countries which restrict you when you first get your license to specific bands. So just bear that in mind. I think America limit their new licensees to I believe it's 10 metres. I may be wrong, but there is various other various restrictions to those guys. Here in the UK, it used to be restricted to 2 metres, and then once you advanced a little bit, you then got the bands open up to you, so you can work HF. So there's always something to look to advance to. Here in the UK, you get your foundation license, and yeah, you're limited to 10 watts. However, you can still work many stations on 10 watts. The intermediate then puts you on to 50 watts, and your full license allows 400 watts. With restricted power on top band, and there is another band, I can't think what it is off the top of my head. That's gone, but you are limited. So as you can see, it automatically detects the receive, whether it be Martin 1, Martin 2, Scotty 1, Scotty 2, Scotty DX or Robot 360. The program automatically selects the decode type. So Charlie Tango 4 is Portugal on the side of the beam there. Although that may not be Charlie Tango 4, may not be Portugal. We'll find out further down if we can get if they put put their call sign on. There we go, Italy. So that's Italy transmitting that picture there. So there we have it. The lines that you see would have been interference or drop in signal, but all in all, that's quite a good picture. I've been sent from Italy. So there we go. Something different for you, something to show you, as opposed to putting calls out and listening to a contest at the moment, because that's all that's running. I will put the band scope up, I will put the original page up and show you what the bands are like. There's some extremely strong signals coming in on 20 metres on RTTY. There's a few strong stations there on voice as well, so there's always going to be a bit for everybody. Yeah, sorry Phil, sorry for the delay. The software there is it's within Ham Radio Deluxe, and it is Digital Master 780. Digital Master 780 within Ham Radio Deluxe. There are other software out there to decode SSTV in the various other formats available. The frequency it's on at the moment on 20 meters, it's the SSTV frequency. I think it's more or less standard, 14.230. I think I've actually got 27 degrees in here in the shack, and I think it's dropped down to about 1 degree there out at the moment. So there we go, Phil. It's something a little bit different as opposed to me putting calls out and not really getting a great deal in the way of responses. I'm not saying I don't take part in this contest. I'm not taking part in the contests over the weekend. So try and bring you something different with SSTV. Just show you what's being decoded and what's being sent out there from other stations. I think somebody's actually transmitting, causing QRM either above or below the frequency. So what you see on the lines is actually QRM. Yeah, I think the bands are open. There's certainly activity on 40 meters. A lot of activity here on 20 meters. I'll quickly show you. See if we can do it. This is currently the situation we'll have on the band scope. So there's an awful lot of activity there on 20 meters. I know SSTV is not for everybody. CW is the same. Everybody doesn't have the same liking to various features on the radio that's available to them. I don't think anybody's really done a stream of what's been sent out there on SSTV, so there's a bit of a change. Various other things out there that's available. go. Just a little bit of a show for you. Rather than seeing my face all the time, putting calls out and not getting anything. Try and bring you something a little bit different. So there we go. What I'll do, I think, I might go on to 40 meters. Actually, I see. Let's have a quick look. We'll see what the frequency is for SSTV on 40 meters. That would be. See, there is spot frequencies 14.227, 14.230, 14.233 and 14.236. That's for 20 meters. There's various ones for 40 meters. .80 and top band, so there's a few. Some of the pictures that come through can be sort of risky, shall we say. There's always someone that sends some risky pictures over the air, but that's down to them. So there we go. That's a little bit of SSTV for you. Couple of pictures decoded. So there's activity there on SSTV. What we'll do, we'll take a quick listen on the bands. See what 20 meters like. See what stations we can hear, if any. I'm saying if any. That's a bit of an understatement. We're sure to hear some stations here on 20 meters, albeit contest stations. Trying to find a station that's just putting in general CQ call out will be few and far between. So you tend to find that when you put CQ calls out during a contest, nobody really wants to work you. It's just one of the perks of the radio. So there we have it. A few stations send SSTV out on 20 meters. I'll turn the volume up so you can hear what's happening on the bands. We'll listen to a few stations and see what we can hear. Turn this volume up for you.
Starsza córka, brawo, jazdy prawie kończy, przecież na koniec miesiąca robi, znaczy już jeden egzamin ten teoretyczny zdała, teraz będzie jeszcze...
to seeing more people vaccinated.
So, general conversation on the radio. You can talk about anything of interest, believe it or not. They tell you not to talk about politics and religion on the air. However, there's nothing stopping you realistically from talking about it, because if it's of mutual interest on the air, both parties of the communications wish to talk about that, that is entirely up to them to talk about. It may spark quite a debate, but just bear that in mind with politics and religion. It's not really it's not ideal to talk about on the air, but like I say, if it's of mutual interest, there's nothing stopping me from talking about it. I'm expecting a little bit of a backlash on that one, to be honest, but it's the way it is. You can talk about radio equipment, you name it, anything. It's all down to what the individual wants to talk about and the other party that you're talking to. So that's a Russian station in the contest. So there we have it. A few stations calling, all in the contest. So there we go, there we have it. Not a great deal happening in the way of general CQs out on the air. The majority of it's contest stations. We'll switch it over to 40 metres. Have a quick list on 40, see what we can hear, if anything. Normally daytime Intergy UK stations is quite good if conditions are fine. So there's contest station. Contest. I believe another contest station. I don't believe 10 metres is open. What we'll do, we'll just have a scan through the bands. Just absolutely quiet on 10 metres. 12 metres, but the aerial's not resonant really on that band. 15 metres. There's a couple of really stations further down. A couple of 1 or 2 CW stations. 18, 17 metres. There's a couple of voice stations on 17. I don't have a brilliant aerial for 17, but it doesn't stop you from receiving. This is on the vertical antenna. We find on 17 there's not many stations. I don't think this is a contest band, if memory serves us right. You see there's a couple of stations there on 17, a few stations on RTTY, and maybe FT8. See, maybe we're a little bit further down. 30 metres, there'll be CW data. Sounds like interference. Story of my life. Top band. It's nothing daytime on there, so 20 metres at the moment is really the main band. However, it's full of contest stations. There we go. Not a great deal happening. So just a refresh for you guys. I just joined. Did put at the start of the stream. It was just to show a difference, something different with the SSTV, and just watching a few decodes of stations sending out some slow scan TV pictures on 14230. So there we'll have it. Anyway, take it easy guys. 7-3 for now. I'll be back later. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Small station, Northeast UK. Take it easy.